Hello and welcome to this video on a spirit wash suited to hot weather. With summer starting to arrive, for some viewers, past information on how to brew at home will be less, if not entirely, useless. Heat is one of the major factors that will spoil or create unwanted products in your wash. Knowing what to do and how to do it will help considerably in mitigating the effects of heat. Anytime the ambient temperature goes above 25 degrees centigrade, you will need to counteract the heat difference between ambient temperature and what the yeast will produce during fermentation. The temperature of the wash may go above the 30-degree threshold at which methanol is likely to be produced. This creates a possibly highly toxic brew and must be avoided when home brewing. The following are general solutions that will provide a band-aid to any scenario in the short term, but in the long term will not provide the necessary protection to be used when brewing. First, finish the fermentation early. This can be done by adding less substrate or a larger yeast inoculation. Shifting this balance to favor fermentation will decrease the time taken and therefore the risk involved. It will also decrease the concentration of any secondary or unwanted byproducts. The obvious solution is to put it in a cooler location, and this may work depending upon your facilities and local conditions. An insulated garage, cellar, or spare cupboard would work. Try wrapping a wet towel around your fermenter. The evaporative effect will reduce the temperature, but requires the towels made wet again regularly. Alternatively, you can try the reverse and insulate the fermenter from the outside heat. Pack polyfoam around it, or try a heat-resistant or reflective material like a space blanket. You can try an icebox, cooler, or chest freezer. If you do not want to power the freezer, you can try adding a layer of water between 100 and 150 mm deep. This will act as a heat sink and draw heat away from the fermenter. Alternatively, try a non-cerevisiae fermentation. As said, these are only spot fixes for fermenting in inclement or extreme weather, and long term you will want to find a way around it. For a more general solution, a hot weather wash is needed. First things are to use a lower concentration of substrates. For example, a moonshine wash would normally require between 6 and 8 kilograms of sugar. Instead of that, use half. This will decrease the fermentation time considerably. Add a yeast strain suited to fermenting at high temperatures. A good example is the Y yeast 3763 and 3724. These have an upper limit of 30 and 35 degrees centigrade respectively. Generally, Belgian yeast works well in high temperature fermentations. Adding a double dose of these strains will decrease time further and prevent off flavor or byproducts from forming. This particular wash will take between 5 and 7 days to completely ferment out and stop bubbling. This is slightly faster than the normal 10 to 14 days. If you are going to ferment in the high heat, you will need to look at distilling no matter what product you are aiming for. This will allow you to remove the first 250 ml of distillate. This will generally remove any unwanted products, such as methanol or fusel alcohols. This will make the overall product safe to consume. Generally speaking, beer, wine, cider, and other brewing products will not work well in high temperature. This is due to the greater amount of off products and unwanted products that are produced during fermentation under heat. This is why most vineyards and other similar storage facilities are temperature controlled. It ensures that as it is fermented and as it is stored, there are no off products produced. Thank you for watching this video. Please post any comments, questions, or suggestions you may have below.